Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at El Chino Creek. What's this place called?
El Prado.
El Prado, and we're playing Butterfield stage. The man to my right really, truly, soon will need no introduction. This buttery smooth delivery and a vocabulary that's rivaled by maybe Encyclopedia Britannica or Webster Dictionary. The man is a true legend. And today we're going to go in depth and we're going to learn a little bit about the voice of Tropicana in a little series that I like to call Lars and In Charge. All right, Lars, little par 4 here. Nothing you can't do.
Yeah, we're about 370, 374.
You gonna hit a little draw here?
Yeah, draw, I hit a 4 hybrid.
Okay,
The 3-wood's been a little wonky, so.
I love it. Well, I got faith in you.
Yep, I just like to keep it simple.
The draw's been working great.
So what I like to do here is I look behind the ball about 5 yards, I point my club at my target, do a little tap, get an idea, and I get to the side, do a legit practice swing.
Love it. Love it. Looks great, Lars. Doing a great job.
All right, let's see what happens here.
What a beauty. Wow. That's a true professional. You're the assistant pro at Brea Creek, is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, that showed it there. And if I was in the if I was in the market for lessons, I'll tell you what, you'd be the first one.
You got a good swing, Jimmy.
A little up the right side, but hey, we're gonna find it. We're gonna play.
Wow,
we got a couple other gentlemen playing with us today, so you guys go ahead, do your thing.
Is it okay, Jimmy, if I do a little bit of commentary?
Yeah, I want you to do all the commentary.
Oh, wonderful.
Lars is an expert in commentary and statistics and, you know, everything of that nature.
Beautiful. Let's move this just a smidge.
There we go.
This way. Oh, that's a great tee view right there. So here's Ryan. Is his last? Is it Mendoza?
Brian Mendoza.
Yep. Here's Ryan Mendoza. Nice white Nikes on. He's gonna go right to left here.
Oh yeah.
And he absolutely
what a
hits
doll.
it perfect.
What a beaut. Lars, why don't you give me a little talk-up of the next gentleman on the tee here?
So right there is Frank Archery. He's my best friend. I've known him for over 15 years. He's coming by to visit from Buffalo, New York. And I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, when you watch his swing, you can even get a little taste of it right there. Very similar to John Daly. Very high hands, gets it all the way around. But man, he has mammoth power.
Similar to John Daly in that he likes beer and cigarettes, or just the swing?
Yeah, you can include the women too. He likes it all.
Oh boy, look at that.
That is absolutely
roasted.
Smoked.
Hey, they play golf in Buffalo, huh?
Yeah, I mean, 4 months a year, but we make the most of it.
Hey, with that swing, that's all you need, you know? Okay. Lars, you're up here with me now, pal.
All right, let me.
Whenever you have a chance,
my
I know
bag
you're busy. Welcome aboard, Lars.
Beautiful.
I hope you don't mind the cart switch.
Oh, not at all. It's the nicest cart there is.
Number 69,
That's
if you know
right.
it.
Absolutely correct.
Lars, I think what the entire world is wondering and wanting to really know is your opinion on certain topics. And the number one thing that I think people are going to ask is, who does Lars think is the greatest WWF wrestler of all time?
It's a pretty short answer. It may be biased, but I think Bret Hart.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Bret Hart.
And Bret's career, I mean, there's certain people that they fade in and they fade out and they're not really in the script very long. But it seems like, since I can remember, Bret was always the good guy, always the guy that everybody feared. How do you think he creates that longevity of, like, you know, because the script's got to change every once in a while to keep it interesting, but Bret the Hitman Hart was always that guy that everybody was scared of.
Well, I think it's because when he has a lineage, he has a family history, like his father was a wrestler in Calgary, he was a legend, Stu Hart. All of his brothers were wrestlers. He basically lived and breathed the business. And once you get a taste of it when you're a kid, you kind of have a natural feeling for what to do in the ring, outside the ring, how to handle promos, how to convey yourself when you go down the aisle. There's so many factors that goes into being a great wrestler. But the fact that Bret's longevity has been as terrific as it was because he knew all the aspects of the business. He knew what worked in the ring. He got the most out of everybody who was in that ring.
Got it.
Because when you saw Bret Hart wrestle, the matches were great no matter who it was.
That's true.
He
Tell me a
always
little
made
bit
guys
about,
good.
sorry, tell me a little bit about Bret's brother, Owen.
I think we all miss him. We all do.
I wake up every morning and hope it's a dream. Lars.
It's sad, man.
It is sad. And he died in the ring, right? Is that
So what happened was that it was during a pay-per-view in 1999. He was portraying a gimmick called the Blue Blazer, which was like a superhero gimmick. And he got up to come down like a rappel, coming down down into the ring. The rappel broke on the way down, and his head hit the turnbuckle.
And that was it.
Yeah,
Were you watching that event?
No, I wasn't. That was Over the Edge pay-per-view, May '99.
Over the Edge pay-per-view. I like that you know like little intricacies like that. I would have just known that he died in the ring, but you know the date and the event, and it was a pay-per-view.
I was a big wrestling fan when I was a kid.
I would assume that you were. And now, are you still a wrestling fan, or have you kind of tapped out of that?
So I do
No
have
pun
the
intended.
I do have the Peacock account. So I watch a lot of the old wrestling sometimes.
Okay. In your opinion, what is the greatest wrestling match of all time? If you had to watch one match, only one, and you could never watch any other wrestling again, what's the one that you think, this is the one I'm going to watch?
That's a good question.
Is it like a SummerSlam event? I mean, maybe not just a match, maybe an event. How about that? That's a little easier.
I'd say the best SummerSlam 2002 was the best pay-per-view I'd ever seen. The wrestling was fantastic.
And who was the star at that point?
I'd say my favorite match was the first one. It was Kurt Angle and Rey Mysterio.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, anytime,
Those
Brian.
guys tore it up, man.
Yeah, they're the OGs, if you will, of the WWF.
So I don't watch much wrestling today, but once in a while I'll watch some of the old stuff when I was a kid, and it gives good memories.
I love it. There's Mr. Mendoza with a great looking shot.
Get up there. Come on.
Talk to it, Lars.
Go. It's a
Little
wee short.
You hit a good shot, Lars, and I don't see yours.
I think I've just left. I might
Oh
have
yeah, you
caught
might
the
be
rough.
back there. All right. Well, I overshot yours a little bit. Let's go back and figure it out. All right, Lars. We're looking at about. Did somebody
about
hit up on us
150.
over here? What's going? No, that's not a ball.
Yeah, right over here.
Oh, there you are. Playing the Strixon ball.
What do you got?
The
Pollo's eyes?
affiliation. Okay.
All right, let's
We're looking
see.
at exactly 150 yards.
Imagine I'm in a big ass crater and I managed to find the one blade of grass that's in here.
Well, that's because you're a pro.
All right,
Pros
let's
do
see.
professional things, Lars, as we all know. What do you got, Lars?
Got 143.
143 to the pin.
For me, it's a full pitching wedge.
Okay, I like that.
The one thing about this golf course that I've noticed is the ball spins a lot.
Okay.
So
So what does that
I'd
mean?
like
You want to
to-
hit a little bit
probably
more
a little
club?
past the hole.
Yeah, okay. A little bit more club and let it do its thing.
Yeah, I may try to give it all, but
Okay.
if actually, I'm going to take a 9-iron and smooth it.
All right,
Try to get
I
some
like that.
spin.
I like that.
Because I think
Look
if I
after
hit
the
full
bag.
pitching wedge, it's going to go off the green.
Okay, well, you're the pro here.
Yeah, I'm going to aim for the middle and try to spin it back.
He's got a 9-iron, folks, from 150 yards. Mr. Lars Lewis, straight from Buffalo, New York, ladies and gentlemen, wearing his Notre Dame regalia. Big Notre Dame fan. Fight on, or whatever. Okay,
Oh,
you
I
hit a
hit
little
it
chunky.
heavy.
That little fight on comment might have put you in a little daze. Hey, you're in the beach, and it is Southern California, so there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh man.
It's all right. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
didn't catch,
you get to
didn't
put
catch
your
that very well.
you're gonna get to put your bunker game on display, Lars.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, we don't have any beaches in Buffalo, but I've been adapting over the past
What do you
year.
do in Buffalo during the summer when it's 100 degrees? Is there any kind of events? There's no beach, like you say.
So what's really cool about living in Buffalo is during the summertime, there's a lot of festivals. We have the Taste of Buffalo every year, which is one of the biggest food festivals in the country.
Okay.
So we do that every first week of July.
All right.
And we also have we have a River Fest where we have weekly concerts along the Erie Canal.
Okay.
And also in Buffalo in itself, during the summertime,
Uh-huh.
the weather's like perfect. It's like 81 degrees.
In the summer?
Yeah.
Okay.
81 degrees, you could go out, have a good time. Chippewa's always wild.
Chippewa.
That's
is that
that's
like
the place where Marshawn Lynch had a hit and run back in 2008.
In what year?
I think it was like 08, I believe, 07.
Okay.
It was one of those years. It was like his second or third season. Went to Chippewa at 3 in the morning, had a hit and run.
It's not good, Marshawn. It's not a good look for you, pal. All right, Lars, here we go. We got about 80 yards. I'm gonna knock one down, slide it in there.
And he did. Now sit for him.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Look at that.
Buenísimo.
It's gonna funnel back in.
Lovely.
It's an easy game, Lars.
I like these oil can finishes on your clubs.
Very retro, very vintage, if you will. You know, you're a vintage guy.
Oh yeah.
You
of
have
course.
an affiliation and a love for all things old, I guess you could say.
Speaking
Classic.
of which,
there it is, Mr.
Nation Golf.
Nation Golf.
We keep the golden age of the game alive.
There's a plug for you guys. Spoken by the one, the true.
Yeah, they're guys like Ryan Engel and Adam Hawk, the guys who run Nation, are just wonderful.
Well,
They're everything that's great about the game.
I concur, Lars. I concur. All right, Lars. Looks like you're doing a little dancing in the sand here.
Yeah, a little pop.
You get to show your expertise, though, from a bunker.
So let's see, there's a little ridge there, so I got to clear that.
Okay.
So,
he's going through the pre-shot routine here in the mind of Mr. Lars Lewis, ladies and gentlemen.
So there's a little lip here. Sometimes if you don't have a lip, let's say it's like over there,
right,
you could putt it.
Right.
But since there's a little lip, I got to fly it.
Okay.
So I check the sand to see if it's firm. This is good. This is good sand. It's not too thick. It's not too thin. You can easily play it. So I'd like to open myself up a little bit. I'm going to lean on my left side. And Lee Trevino was really good at this. He would come around this way and then try to cut the ball. So I'm going to try to aim about 6 feet left of the hole. Try to have some right hand spin.
Oh, wow, what a beauty. Look at this thing go. Come down there, ball. Wow. That's a pro, ladies and gentlemen. That is a pro, Mr. Lars Lewis. You've done it again. You've outdone it. Here he goes with the rake. Just to make
always be mindful of the golf course and the groundskeepers. They're good, hard-working
couldn't have said it better,
people.
Lars. Couldn't have said it better. And you do a hell of a job there raking that, pal. It's like you've done it before.
Well, if I'm going to be a caddy at Pelican one day, that may be the thing I got to do.
There's the manifestation, folks. Caddy at Pelican Hill. Mr. Mendoza here. Oh, that's a good one up there. All right, Lars. So we're looking at a couple short putts here.
Yeah, it's going to be a little slider.
No problem. If anybody can do it, Lars, you can do it.
Well, you're a man of good faith, Jimmy, more than me.
All right, boys. I'm going to go ahead and roll one in here quickly so I can get back to our regularly scheduled program, or whatever they say. There's one of your fans, Lars.
Take it easy.
It's the ice cream man.
Drop it. Oh!
Here we go from behind.
All right, Frankie.
That was good, right, Lars?
Yep. Punch that in.
Thank you. Lars, why don't you give me a talk-up of Frank's putt here?
All right.
Let the people know what they want to know, whatever that is.
All right,
or whatever
so
they
Frank normally plays with a...
Go Bills.
Frank normally plays with a Callaway Chrome Soft triple line. Likes this putt. Slightly
Walk him through it, Lars. Give it to him.
It's going to go about, I'd say half a cup to the right. It's going to slide left. Grain's moving against him, so he's going to have to give it a little pace. There it is.
Look at this. Look at this. Go Bills. And Sabres. Or what, is that the Sabres? Is that right? Okay. It's a great job there, Frankie.
Thank you.
Well done.
Is that a par putt? Lovely.
So that means Lars has to make this to keep the match even between Frankie and Lars, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Mendoza here.
Oh,
Did
what
you do
a
it
putt.
too?
Oh!
Just a bit outside.
All right, this is
All right, Lars.
to have the hole.
To have the hole.
Yep, good bunker shot. Gave myself a chance. Gotta go left edge. Oh,
Just enough to get
wow,
that.
I think I hit it through the break.
I think you did too, Lars. Why don't you go ahead and tap that in there? Frank takes the advantage.
Ay, ay,
We're not
ay.
going to count that. It doesn't matter. It was
That's
over anyway.
Well,
It's a live look in the mind of Lars Lewis. It's all right. Frank, you got
great
to...
putt, Frank. I gave you that read.
We're over here, Lars.
Good job.
I know you're busy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just a small taste. Lars, that was a 15-minute clip there.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
I
A
know,
little,
that's
a little
longer
taste
than-
into the mind of Lars Lewis, and Lars is going to be working with Tropicana more and more and more as we start developing media events and matches and boxing events, and we got a lot planned. And Lars will be in the corner, giving a play-by-play as he does best. Lars, it's always a pleasure. I think you're one of the greatest guys on the planet.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
Mr. Lars Lewis, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, get to know him. He's going to be a big deal. You heard it from me first. Lars, I can't wait to work together.
Thank you, Jimmy.
We're doing big things.
Goodbye,
Thank you for
everybody.
watching. We'll see you next time.